it just gets so tied in, and so, yeah. Well, you know what? We've only got a couple more minutes. I wanted to say also, I go by the name here and there of Quantum Solutions. I'm all about solutions. So I'd like to touch really quickly on the solution that you offer for this. And I'm sorry, but the guy on Al Jazeera, he tried to attack the other guy by saying, you had Dr. Leonard Horowitz on your show last week, and, he's selling this mineral water, as though that's going to, discount everything that you said because you're selling a product. Hey, everybody, guess what? I sell goji berries and seaweed, but that doesn't make me an idiot, okay? That makes me somebody that's clued in and gets what is important for your natural health. So I'm just saying, anybody that pulls out that argument has no argument, So I know.
Yeah. That's part of, you character assassinate the messenger rather than refute the message, first of all.
Yep.
The other thing is that, the OxySilver, if you go to oxysilver.com, that's the product that when you mention, is there one thing that we could do that would allow the whole transformation of this paradigm, the shifting of awareness, waking up to who we really are as first spiritual beings that are in a physical body. And if we're spiritual beings, then how do you basically treat that? Through chemical intoxication, which is what the medical paradigm offers. So the whole field of electrogenetics, bioresonance, bioenergetics, biophysics, this is really where medicine should be and can be if we were to get people from the Rockefeller cartel to basically relinquish the control and the manipulation and the genocide. So when I look at OxySilver, that is the product that can completely shift the paradigm, because here is a mineral water with the smallest amount of nanosilver that not only can eliminate all infectious diseases from planet Earth. It was designed by NASA scientists for the astronauts. The astronauts are using it. Why are we the people not given this kind of opportunity to eliminate the infectious diseases from planet Earth safely with no risk whatsoever? It's part of the water. It's bonded to the water. It actually creates this cloud of oxygen. Oxygenation therapies and ozonation have been suppressed.
Thank you.
And then on top of that, so there's two mechanisms by which OxySilver works revolutionarily. And the third is the most important. The third is that we understand how homeopathics work. We understand that the homeopathic doctors have the idea of giving a constitutional remedy to people, and that one little water vibration in a homeopathic can completely take a person from serious illness to total health. Well, we understand how that works. And more beautifully, we now understand that love is a vibration. That warm, fuzzy feeling that people have in their hearts when they're in love is a energy. It's a frequency that we now know is 528 hertz frequency. And love is the universal healer. We now look at all of the botanical world as mostly greenish yellow because it's vibing to 528 hertz frequency. We have proof that all of the sacred geometry, such as organic chemistry, carbon-6 ring, is associated fundamentally with a frequency of 528. So we now know that, in essence, you can administer through a double superconductor, a nanoparticle water. Silver is a superconductor, water is a superconductor, so you have a double superconductor that can transmit the frequency of love.
I get it. Oh, beautiful.
It's magnificent. So this is the first product that we urge people to use with prayer, because we understand the positive, powerful, loving intention in our hearts is what creates.
Like Dr. Emoto's experiments.
Yes, and he's a colleague of mine. We work together.
Ah, beautiful.
So this is part of how we got to this understanding of water resonance, and the fact is water is a liquid crystal superconductor, that if you can infuse it with love, then you can heal people. It's electrical. It's energetic. The oxygenation is powerful. If people knew how powerful oxygen was in healing people, we wouldn't be using chemotherapy anymore.
Guess who I'm interviewing next for the next show? Mr. Jeff Rogers. He made a documentary called Ozone and the Politics of Medicine in Canada. It won all kinds of awards, was never allowed to film. To air. So it's for sale through DVD, but I've got him for an interview next to just show people, look, there is absolutely nothing to be afraid of with this swine flu scam, because just like you've got silver, there's also oxygenation, ozone. We're going to blow their minds with what ozone can do. So I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I always talk about solutions. There's always a solution. People, the sky is falling, it's all going to fall apart. No, stop and look for the solution, and it will appear.
That's right.
So
yeah, give Jeff Meyer. He helped me out when I filmed. He actually filmed Dr. Robert Gallo, my interaction with Dr. Gallo.
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same Jeff. I'm almost certain of that. So just give him my regards.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So do you want to give out your websites? Any websites before we close this out?
Sure. Yeah, I think I've given them out already. Fluscam.com is the world's preeminent truth-telling expose on what's really happening with H1N1 pandemic. So go to fluscam.com. If you want to really read something and be shocked, read the affidavit page. If you want flu to-dos, that's all the remedies, all the natural things that you should think about when you think about preparing yourself for the flu. Let's see, oxysilver.com. I would highly recommend people study the research articles and archive section, not just the sales hype on oxysilver.com. Really read about what this is all about, because it is transformational, it is evolutionary, and we could shift the paradigm if people simply understood we don't need to poison ourselves and our environment any longer to stay free from infectious diseases.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Just a huge thank you for joining me on this show. And like I mentioned, everybody, stay tuned for the next show, which will be with Jeff Rogers, and we'll blow your mind with ozone therapy, really. So, okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.